To motorsports, where South Africa's Brad Binder is back home after an impressive debut in the MotoGP, which landed him the 2020 Rookie of the Year title. The Red Bull KTM rider put together 87 points to his name to finish 11th in the championship, putting him ahead of Alex Marquez in the rookie race. The 25-year-old Binder sat down with eNCA's Nandi Tshabalala to talk about his COVID-19 delayed season.
Firstly, welcome back home, and secondly, a huge congratulations on your MotoGP Rookie of the Year award. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic. Take me through your thoughts when you found out that you'd won this big award.
To be honest, I'm quite surprised I did, because I've had a really up and down season. We've had some great days and some really terrible ones too, but all in all, it's been an incredible experience. To come out of my first season, my first Grand Prix win, I'm super happy about. And yeah, I think the potential's there, so we just got to keep working, and I'm sure we'll get there eventually. And
you started off your career with karting, and then eventually into Moto2 and then MotoGP. What was that transition like between Moto2 and MotoGP?
It's been a long road since then, for sure. And yeah, Moto2 last year was tough for me too, but narrowly missed out on the World Championship there. And coming into the season, it was going to be a big step for sure. From Moto2 to MotoGP is huge. The difference is insane. And it was really good, actually. I expected it to be, well, originally the first few tests was super tough. Yeah. And I definitely didn't expect to win my third Grand Prix, that's for sure.
Speaking of that third Grand Prix, that was going to be my first question. My next question, I mean, to be racing in your third MotoGP race and then winning that race, that is the Czech Grand Prix. What was that like for you? I mean, when you relive that race, what goes through your mind?
It was definitely an incredible day for me. It's something I've always dreamt about, and it's one of those goals that you work towards. You dream of what that day might be like when you get it right. Yeah. But to actually get the job done that early was incredible. It was insane to get a win, and especially my third GP. I honestly don't have words for it. It was a great day for me, my family. It just made all the sacrifices over the years worth it.
Yeah, so fair to say that you got off to a great start. But then, like you say, you were a bit surprised to win your Rookie of the Year award, which I think you absolutely deserved. You got a couple of DNFs under your name. Do you think it started to become, especially in that second half of the season, did it start to become a matter of maybe just bad luck, or what do you make of that season?
My season's been tough. Honestly, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. Like, I've had days that have been incredible, had fastest laps of the race, been in the top 3 in many sessions. But I've had races where I could have been fighting for the podium without issues, and I've made silly mistakes and thrown it away. Run off track, made a whole lot of not so clever decisions, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I think that's pretty much what your rookie year is about. The whole MotoGP category is so different to anything I've done before. And the machinery is incredible, the tires, your brakes, there's such a fine line between being at your absolute best and being on the ground, unfortunately. Yeah. And, you're racing against the fastest guys in the world. So the guys are moving, and to try and just be as quick as them is one thing, but to make sure you can beat them is another.
We're all grappling with this, global pandemic. We saw the MotoGP season actually have a bit of a delayed start, quite a delayed start, actually. How did COVID-19 affect, first of all, your preparations and just, your debut season in MotoGP? It was a bit tainted by COVID.
I only ended up starting my season in July, which is insane, because that's normally our mid-season point. And we managed to fit in 14 rounds now before the end of the season, which is incredible. We're super busy, racing every single weekend just about, but it's been cool. It's been difficult. Like, we've had times where we haven't been sure. There's been so many times we're like, we don't know if we're going to make it to Barcelona next week. Yeah. We don't know if we're going to get to the last round in Portugal. There's always been a lot of concern whether the championship would be able to follow the calendar. And the guys have done an unbelievable job to actually get us through 14 rounds. And I'm really glad we managed to get some racing underway.